Hello, my loves. Welcome back to part two. Hopefully, you enjoyed part one. We're going to just jump right in and continue on this very important topic and discussion. Enjoy. He's like, nah, I just wanted my damn mac and cheese. Shut up.
That's literally all it is. And they are super simple. And I'm learning that. You know what I'm saying? Because with being just a girlfriend, I've been a girlfriend for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? And I know we haven't committed that far into it because we still have things to handle. You know what I'm saying? I need to know. Like I said, marriage is work. I don't want to go into a marriage and we still have stuff to work on. You know what I'm saying? As a couple, like.
But you're
always gonna have stuff to work on.
And I get that, but I feel like the things that we need to work on, I feel like it's so simple. We just haven't mastered it yet. Like, and it's mainly like our parenting style. I cannot get into a marriage and feel as though, it's difficult. I've never been a stepmom before. I'm learning as I go. You know what I'm saying? And although they're not my biological kids or children, they are my kids, you know? So it's like, he's older, and usually the women handle the children, right? I'm younger. I'm super hands-on. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm super hands-on. I'm always in this and in that, and I'm super assertive. And like I said, I'm an alpha female. That does not make him any less than an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like our children, I'm the voice. Like, if I walk out and my voice is heard, it's like attention type stuff. You know, if his voice is heard, it's like you know what I'm saying?
You're the mama. It's how it goes. In my house too.
Okay, so I'm not wrong.
No,
I just thought that I was just too masculine or something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I need to check my femininity, like, because I don't want to run him off because there's this thing where he says sometimes I step on his toes. You know what I'm saying? Because like, although he may be handling things, it's just like, are you handling them? Because if I go out there and I say this, it gets done. You know what I'm saying?
That is wrong. That part.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying. I just want it done. I want it to be taken care of. You know, and that's it.
But it happens like that. That's my wife. Me and my wife the same way. I could tell my kids something, and they'll be like, "All right, yeah, pops, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna do it, whatever." And I'm just the type. I'm like, "Hey, look, man, I hold a man to their word. So if you telling me you're gonna do it, don't let me come back through here and you ain't handle your business like you told me. Because then that's when I take it to the next level. My wife, on the other hand, she just no nonsense about it. Hey, man.
Yeah, she on 10 already. Pick it up now.
You know what's happening. And she's that type.
That's how it comes. But I feel like I'm just doing too much sometimes because he's not like that. And I understand we're like different people, but it's just like, how, if I'm saying this, you're saying this, and it's just not happening. Like, what the fuck did we do? Like, what is going on?
The children can just fear you more than they fear him. That's a real thing.
I feel like it is, but I've always been like, I was raised by a single mother. You know what I'm saying? So I've had to handle it. You know what I'm saying? She had to handle it. So it's like, I don't want, like, I understand, like, how my voice is. I'm already loud. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, damn, I don't want to be feared. I want to. When
you're not feared, you're respected.
Yeah, you're respected. They need that though. Like me and my kids, we cool. Like I love my kids. They know what's up already. Right. They know when I snap. When I snap, it's real because I'm very hands on. Like I'm the type. Yo, I'm big on respect. I'm real big on respect. So we can have a conversation. I talk to my kids. I talk to them like I'm talking to y'all. But it's a limit. Don't be disrespectful. Don't say something or don't move away to where I'm going to feel disrespected. Because then I talk to you like you just some dude I see on the street. Yeah. But now my wife, she's the type where it comes down. She's more of a. She's just not like that. Like it take me to get to that level. I have to get mad before I really start but you're the way you are, that's a good thing. Like, it's not a bad thing. Like, but for him, if he's handling something and you interject, it can make him feel away. It really can, because it's like, yo, let me do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Let me do that.
Yeah.
You know, if I need you, you there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
The thing is, like, so we have a 13-year-old, right? And
I'm sorry.
we up there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, he said
Boy,
something
girl.
to boy. Oh Jesus, he said something to him. You know what I'm saying? And okay, so my man said something to his son, and the son's response was not on the level where it should be at for his age.
Right.
So I didn't even think. I snapped. I'm like, what the hell are you talking? You know, I'm like, whoa, oh shoot, you know. And he's like super calm. He's looking at me like, and I'm like, that shouldn't do that. I'm like, man, fuck this guy. Like, he ain't gonna talk my man like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also a team player. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, I know he may not say what he felt because whatever reason, I don't give a damn. But I'm gonna say, you ain't gonna talk to my man like that. So if you're gonna approach him, you better make sure you got respect. And your voice better be very respectful when you walk up to him. Like, but then I'm like, I feel like I'm back in the days where I'm dating women again. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, and I'm not trying to be like that, but it's just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I do understand that it is more of a respect thing for me because they second think before they say something to me. Oh, maybe I shouldn't say that, or let me just go ahead and get this picked up because I ain't got time to deal with this lady. But if I feel like if I ever left for a day, I would come home and this motherfucker would be on fire. You hear me?
Yeah,
like,
you gotta. Yeah, that's a.
I want. It's not to say that they will run all over him because I know he can handle his own, but I don't want him to get to the point where he's upset because he's slow to anger. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like for them, it's just like, oh, we gonna keep pushing it. We gonna keep pushing it. We gonna keep pushing. You ain't gonna push shit over here, okay? What I said is what I said, and you gonna get it done right now.
You uppercut the kid. You uppercut him. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna snap. He's just fine and bam, right up. That's what happens.
I gotta be the one I want to hear, sir. I don't know what happened. I just know you got a big lip. You know?
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Like,
you fail.
That's what happens. You can't push the cool parents. You don't do that because again, we be chilling. But it's like once we got enough, we got enough. Yeah. And I'm not thinking about it. I done collared my sons. I done play, man. Don't play with me, bro. Like if I'm telling you. Like I had a flashback. See, I just had a flashback. Man, don't play with me, man. Handle your business. If I tell you to do something, it's cool if you say, "Okay, pops, I'm gonna do it." I'm respecting your word,
right?
But don't make yourself out to be a liar to me. Because if you're lying to me, man, I got to check you for that. Ooh. I can't let you just think that's okay. Because in the world, you can't go out there
in the streets. You cannot get away with that. You will not be able to get away with that. Nope. No.
But, yeah.
I feel like I was never taught certain things that I should have. One, because the male was not in our home. It was just my mom. So she can only teach what she could teach, and that's what she could teach. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I have resentment over that because I see other people have their father and their parent, their mom in the household, and they're more fucked up than I was. I'm gonna be honest. I'm like, damn, I why my mom did certain things and was so hard on me. And I feel myself being her all over again, but not as hard because I'm always harder this. Like, they would say that I'm sheltered. Yeah, I was sheltered as I was coming up. I didn't feel sheltered. I feel like I experienced all of that experience because I was not the type to go out there and drink and smoke and all this other stuff. When all my friends or the people I considered acquaintances, coming up was doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? So saying that to say me as an adult now and trying to teach my kids, I want this to be a safe place. I want you to be able to come up to me and tell me how you feeling. And I'm the type of parent where I will apologize to my kids because they deserve that. If I mess real quick, I'll be like, you know what, I apologize because I should not have went off on that. And a lot of times I find myself apologizing because I'm still trying to check myself. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't taught these things, so I'm learning with you, and I'm trying to teach my kids. It's not okay to be so fast to anger because you're gonna miss something or you're gonna go off and you can't come back from it. So
Right.
Doing it the right way, man. You doing it the right
Yeah.
way.
You got it.
trying.
That's
I'm
You
dope.
got it.
trying.
That's
That's
dope
where
as
like
hell.
the balance comes in, because you really got to understand, like, as we're children, the things that we see, like single mothers or even single fathers, like the struggles that we see them go through, or the way they are, or their demeanors with how they are with us and with other people in other relationships.
Yeah.
That's what forms our beginnings of relationships. So that's
Right.
why you got all these people now in older ages trying to figure out how to be in a relationship, or how to act in a relationship, or how to trust somebody, or how to be open and how to communicate, because we weren't taught all those things.
Yeah.
We were taught different. We were taught, don't, like me and Stephanie, don't communicate,
All the
just
no's.
sit
All the
down,
no's.
take it, just do, like it's just, and now you're relearning it in your own relationships, and
Right.
that can be difficult. But that's where you have to find that balance with the partner that you're with, to be like, hey, I need to unlearn all these things and then learn how to be in a real relationship, because there's a difference.
Yeah.
And it's
And
not
it
no
starts
fault
with your
of
parents.
anyone.
It starts with
Yeah.
your parents. It starts with what you've seen. And my father was in prison for 16 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm 21. Just now seeing you face to face. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her as a little kid, I'm a little kid all over again seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Because that little girl wanted her father, and that's just a thing of relationships. So now, and I feel like that's another reason why I stuck to women more coming up, because that was my comfort, that was my safety, that's what I knew. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about men. Men scared me. I thought they were weird. I was like that person, like, boys are from Jupiter to get more stupider. That was me. I was the type of person, I didn't want to deal with. I didn't want to deal with guys like that. You know what I'm saying? But I also didn't have a great example to be able to be confident in a relationship with another man, and understanding, like, it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And those relationships do start from your parents.
Yeah.
Seeing I don't want, like, if I ever have a daughter, I don't want her to ever think that she does not need a man. You do. You need a man. You need his guidance. You do. It's just what it is. You need his masculinity, right? There's nothing. Your mother can't teach you um, how a man should treat you, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? That's all about the examples on how we see them. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But
That's facts.
we
That's
do
facts.
need that, because if not, we're filling in the roles of feminine. Our masculinity within a woman will override the femininity. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like nowadays, us as women need to be more feminine. Like, we don't have the opportunity to be that, because we're raised by single mothers, or single parent household, I should say. And I was taught to be tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, always, don't cry. What are you crying for? That's the last thing for you to do. When you've exhausted everything, there's always a solution to things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to teach my kids that you're just gonna be hard. You're upset, you're mad all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was taught that by seeing it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see my mom cry until we found out she had cancer.
Where you from?
I'm originally from Texas.
Okay, then. Where you from? Okay, then. Well, that's why. That's down south. We deal with a lot of like, I don't know how it is up north and all that, but the truth is, that's real. Like, I'm from Louisiana. So when you saying these things, you saying,
Yeah.
we, even though we're in different states like that, bro, we really are. It's very similar to what we deal with in our community.
Right.
Just as like people, like, it kind of tripped me out when you said that, because that's what we're taught. We're taught to always be tough, and not to
Yeah.
shed tears, or like, men, as a man, like, it's to grow up like that, like you just said. It's my sons. I apologize. My parents, they don't understand it. People that's older than me don't really get it, but I apologize to my sons often. If I know I messed up, I apologize, because it's like, bro, as men, just being a man, you have to be willing to accept that you was wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to be willing to be able to and acknowledge that, man, I hurt someone else. Let me go apologize to this person. That doesn't make you less of a man because you apologize, but it's a mindset. So many kids grow up without that in their life, without seeing that, to where they think, that's why people, if you think about it, people say, I ain't got to apologize. I don't apologize to nobody. Then what, you're a machine? you just a robot. Because last time I checked, apologies will bring. Sometimes, as we talked about this on the last podcast, sometimes all people need is an apology. We don't
Right.
need all. We don't need all that extra stuff that people be bringing. Just a simple "I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry" and acknowledge your mistakes.
Yep,
You
that's
know,
Right.
true. That's
Save
true.
the
crazy.
excuses.
Own up to
I don't
it.
need to hear why
Accountability.
you did this. Oh, because when I was a child and because this person did me wrong. This person, no, you are in control now.
Right.
Apologize for your mistake, not for what your mama, your grandmother, your uncle, your
Yep.
auntie did to you. It's your mistake now because you were in full control of your body. So you need to apologize for yourself
Oh
And if
shit!
you
and
I
change
use
the
guess
that as
cycle.
an excuse,
I guess that hit close because you in control of your body. Ain't nobody said nothing about no bodies. What you, what you all
blaming other
like?
people, then you need therapy. You know what I'm saying? You need to work that out
Right.
within yourself. And one thing I think
Stop being the
before you
victim.
decide, before you decide to even get in a relationship, make sure you know you. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So can't nobody water you down. You know what I'm saying? Can't
Right.
nobody give you what you don't deserve in a relationship. And I had to learn that too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say seeking
Yep.
things that I did not have as a child and as an adult and other
Right.
That's
people,
real. That's real.
Right.
man, you're gonna be
I made
hurt. You
mistakes.
know?
I definitely made those mistakes. Like Steph will tell you, like I was seeking to fill a void through other men and through
Right.
people and through the wrong people. And I accepted so much less than I deserved because I didn't think that I deserved any more. Because the way that I grew up, it was just take whatever you can and
Yep.
deal with it and be happy with it. Shut up, keep it moving. And that's what I saw the progression through my mother's relationships. It was always in and out. If you can't do for me, well, then bye. See you later. In and out, in and out. And as long as you're doing for me, you can do whatever you want to do or treat me however you want to treat me because you're fulfilling a need that I need. Right? But no, you're not. You're draining me. You're hurting me. You're breaking me. You're causing further damage. But in my mind, all those flags are out the door because you're fulfilling this one thing that I think you're fulfilling. Well, that void is still there. And I had to unlearn that. And I'm learning that now. That's why
Yeah.
I deaded this relationship and I was like, you know what? I need a break. I need to heal myself because all of this mess and then everything compounded, I never fully healed and I just ignored all the flags and I just let you do what you were doing because
Yeah.
I felt like I was getting love and that's not love.
You're just adding more on top of the hurt that you already have, and it's not
Yeah.
going nowhere. Building up.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, 38 years old. Now I got to here. And now I got to be like, nah, enough is enough. I deserve more. I know I deserve more, but now it's time for me to put my foot down and actually get what I deserve and stop settling because I'm comfortable with not being alone, even though I am alone while in a marriage. That don't make
But
no
that's what you
sense.
needed, though. You need to.
Yeah.
The fact that you're saying that makes it known. Like and you got a daughter. Like the truth is, man, we don't think about it, but these our kids see, feel, they know what's going on. Even they may not know the little
Right.
As much as
details,
you try and
but
hide
they
it, they
know.
know.
They
They
feel
know,
that
and you have
Oh,
to.
energy.
she know.
And you have to take
She
responsibility.
feels the vibes. She's a
Yeah.
Cancer, just like her mama. She feels
If you
it.
if you don't change the whole environment, then you however your daughter turns
Yeah.
out, you are part to blame. And
Yeah.
we have to
Yeah.
we really gotta. That's a hard pill to swallow, man.
Oh, it
You
definitely
know,
is. And you know
you
what?
know.
To be honest, that was one of my main things for standing up for myself because I literally stopped and I said, would I want this for her? Hell
Facts.
no. If this was
Facts.
her going through that, what advice would I give to her? And how can I be a hypocrite and tell her, oh no, don't accept that? But I am. I can't do
Yeah.
that.
You know what they're
So
gonna
I
do? They're
be
Yeah.
gonna
better
get
for
you to say
myself so that
it's
I
gonna
make
get
sure she does
it's
better.
gonna get brought up. Well, mama, you
Yeah.
telling me not to take that, but you took it from daddy.
And they
That's the
gonna give
Yeah.
it
first
to
thing
you.
they
They
say.
gonna tell you.
They're
They
gonna
gonna
Mm-hmm.
tell
tell
you.
you.
Telling you. That's and granted, a lot of people from people I know, they get mad whenever their kid tells them the truth, but that's their truth.
Talking about they
That's their
Mm-hmm.
disrespectful.
kid's truth. That's what they seen. That's what they know.
Yeah.
So you either gonna fix it or you gonna accept that.
You
Accept
know,
what
Right.
they're telling you and learn from it.
you
That's
know what I don't like though. So my grandmother, we don't know how old she is. She won't even tell us how old she is. You know, but we've experienced things with her, and she does not want to. We're seeking certain things to be able to heal. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we have to forgive ourselves first to be able to even, have these conversations with other people who have hurt us, right? So she's one of the people who have hurt, you know what I'm saying, and have like mental health issues based off of what I've experienced in her care, right? But I noticed older people aren't trying to own up to it, or they're not even trying to talk about it.
No,
You know what
hell
I'm
no.
saying? It was like, where do we get our healing from? If we're trying to go through the healing process, and the people who hurt you, and you still love them, you still care about them, and you would love to have that as an adult, have that relationship with them, but you can't move forward with them
Right.
until you get the answers, or maybe not even answers, just like an apology, or
Some
you know
some
what,
form of closure.
right, something. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And that's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like the older generation, they're really not. They're
Or
not
you,
trying to help us heal or fix the things, but this new generation, they're demanding all healing. They're researching things. They're doing whatever it takes
Mm-hmm.
for you not to hurt them, and how they can fix themselves, they're doing it. And I freaking love this generation. I love what they're doing right now. And they're taking back control on so much stuff that our parents just did not have.
and you have to realize too, even like you said, the grandparents. I have the same thing with my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to like for them, and it took me a long time to realize that everything you said is true. They don't want to own up to it. They don't want to admit
Mm-hmm.
they're at fault. But the only way you're going to get that healing for yourself is you're going to have to realize, man, they're never going to. They're never
You ain't gonna
accept that.
get it.
You got to accept
Yeah.
that they're not going to get it. But I'm going to make sure that I won't be that to someone else.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that's the only way, because people they have to relive that. No matter how the way I view it, they have to relive it over and over again. That's
Right.
Yeah.
part of you. That's
Yep.
why you're so old and you're still alive. You
Right.
have to relive that until you face the fact. If you don't face it, then you're gonna face it in death. That's just what it is. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But if you can't hold yourself back or hold that
That's
Right.
on you
between you.
because what somebody
Mm-hmm.
else has, don't give them that power over you. Don't
Right.
do that. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
that's just me, just speaking to you. Don't
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
give them that. Don't give them that power, man.
Your
Don't.
Yeah,
Don't.
closure might have to come
it's a
just from
struggle,
you.
right? And it's a struggle because I genuinely love her, and I'm trying to create this relationship with her because I understand um how important like family really is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But you can also create your own family, right?
that's what you got to do.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah, a lot of
You can
times,
love her but not deal with her.
woo, yeah,
That's what I
and
do.
that's difficult to an extent. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is, absolutely.
Do I feel like what happened in my life with her is going to tear me down to a point where I can't move on? Absolutely not. But because I'm trying to rebuild or gain a relationship all over again with her as an adult, I have questions, and they either say I don't remember that, and when they clearly remember it,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, or
Yeah, we
Oh
know.
man,
I
that
did
hits
the
no,
close.
best that I could.
it hurts, you know what
Times
I'm
were
saying? Because I'm
different.
like, you don't remember that? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I should have took a picture when it happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just so many things, but I have mental pictures, of things that's
Mm-hmm.
happened that you should have protected me from. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
not encouraged, certain things. You know what I'm saying? And it just takes so much. Like we keep saying, relationships are so important, but it starts with your family. It starts with your
Yeah.
parents. It starts with the ones who brought you into this world. Because without them, it wouldn't be no you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like you go to them for healing or even understanding of who you are. You know what I'm saying, and where you came from and stuff like that. But they have no answers for you. Uh, and maybe they weren't taught to forgive or I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
It's
think
just
it
it's
boils down
revealing.
to, right, it boils down to how they were raised and how the damage that they have and the things that they were taught. Like how I said, like with my relationships, I was taught to just take it and to just deal with it because that's somebody, a warm body next to you at night. Who cares what they're doing? And a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the older generations were like that. My grandmother was like that. She laid over and she dealt with so many things that people nowadays would be like, the hell I would. But that's how they were raised and that's how they are. And there comes a point in time where me and Steph have had these conversations where it's like, you know what, you're not going to be able to give me what I need. And there has to be a point where I say, you know what? Okay, I've beaten this to the point of no return, and you're still not budging, you're not changing, you're not moving.
You're not
This
growing.
relationship is going to stay just with what it is, and I have to find comfort in knowing that I spoke my truth. I said what I had to say, and that's my closure. I got out what I had to say. You can acknowledge the truth or not, but I know the truth. And whenever you want to come around, I'm here, because now you know I'm open. I talked about it. Whenever you feel like you're ready to come around and have that conversation, hey, I'll be here. But until then, our relationship now has a little bit of a buffer. It's not going to be able to move forward. We're just going to stay right here and stay stagnant.
It's
and
not
that's
genuine.
on them.
It's not genuine anymore. It's not genuine until you admit the faults. Like, people don't want to. They're not going to admit the faults because it's one, they could be just stuck in their ways. Two, they don't want to admit that, hey, I actually caused somebody I love this type of pain. People don't want to see it. People, they rather stay away. But you find your own solace, and that's what you have to do. You have to be willing to say, you know what, man? I don't need that from you. I don't. At the end of the day, me and mine is going to do it. I'm going to make sure I'm never going to be like that with mine. And you have to break that. That's a change to where you got to break it. If you don't break it, and and you can see it. See, that's the thing about it. I'm noticing. Y'all can see it. Nels, you just did it. You said it yourself. You're willing to say, you know what, man? I'm not willing to have my kid go through what I went through from nobody. From nobody. And that's how I view with my kids. I'm not gonna, as a man, you have to be willing to be that man. You know what I mean? Like, my family full of women. Like, we have the women in our family are strong. The men not so much. I'm the first in our generation that's a man. Like, I don't tolerate no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? My family, women, I love everybody in my family, but bro, you're not gonna tell me how to raise my kids because you didn't do your job raising me.
Right.
You know So let me handle mine. I love you, mama, but let me do me. You know, and we cool, but stay in your place. Don't overstep with me. You know,
that's where it's setting boundaries. Like, every relationship needs a boundary. And, you know, you might get to that point where you're like, you know what, I'm never going to get the answers that I absolutely need. But just speaking out and seeing the reaction, because there's a difference between, you know, they may not have to say anything, but just a little step back, or just a look on their face, or a gasp, or them looking away and not be able to look at you. That's all the admission and that you need. You know, you just have to be able to say, you know what, all right, I'm never going to get what I want, because that expectation of what I want, you ain't willing to give it to me. And that's that. And it sucks.
That's tough too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, of course, we don't want to repeat the same stuff that our parents done or their parents have done. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes you find yourself doing those things. You know, oh, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, hold on. We ain't like this. We're not.
And you said it yourself. You'll apologize.
Absolutely.
That's the difference. That's the key component to everything. You're willing to apologize when they aren't.
I apologize to my 3-year-olds, okay? I'm 38 and my mother still ain't apologizing to me. I'm over here apologizing to a 3-year-old. And I literally had to look at myself and be like, you really apologizing to a 3-year-old? Yeah, I am, because she's a whole human. She has feelings.
I've cried.
You know, and her feelings are valid.
Boy, bro, like, yo, I'm sorry, man. Like, I know I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect, but everything I'm trying to do is out of love, man. And if I hurt your feelings, I want you to know I'm sorry, but it's all out of love. I'm trying. Like,
and we're still learning. You're still learning. You may be a father for a long time, but you're still learning, because these kids are changing every day. The world that we live in is changing every day. So you're still learning and you're adapting, and being able to acknowledge that, and being able to tell our kids, hey, listen, I don't have it all together, but I love you. And that's how we move forward. That's it.
We're in the process of breaking generational curses and continue on healthier ways to do certain things and be better people. You know what I'm saying? And then be better people. So we doing double the work. And you know what I'm saying?
For
So
real.
we have to backtrack. We got to put ourselves in check too, while we're still trying to keep them in check. You know,
Right.
it's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not easy at
It's
all.
definitely not. Definitely not.
It's
Still got
not
the
easy
whole
at all. You
entourage
got a
coming
whole
in looking.
family.
He paused. He said, "What they
Gross.
doing?
Whoa,
They see me."
whoa, hold on, hold on.
He
Did
all
you hear?
paused right there. They don't see me if I don't move. Hold on. But it's tough. Relationships are tough. Any relationship is work, whether it be
Yeah.
friendship, family, your spouse, like a boyfriend, girlfriend. It don't matter.
Yep.
It is work. With your children, it's work. Every single relationship. And like you said, I think Dimples, I think you said it, like you wake up every day choosing that person. I wake up every day choosing not to kill that person. So we're doing great. But it's hard work, and I think people
Yeah.
just think, oh, it's just supposed to flow. No, you
No.
gotta work at it. As much
Live
work and
whatever
effort
you
you put
want to.
into getting the person, you better continue working to keep the person. Don't
And
just get
sometimes you have to work
stagnant.
twice as hard because you there's outside forces. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? There's
Mm-hmm.
outside things that's causing the change or the rifts within your relationship. You know, social
Right?
media is one of the biggest sons
Mm,
of I don't like
mm,
it. You know what I'm saying? So it's
mm.
so unrealistic, but people are viewing it as it's a real thing. No, these people are fake, and your relationship
Right.
is very real. Theirs is not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People look at these celebrities as if they're like
Mm-hmm.
no, don't do what they're doing. And 9 times out of 10, their labels set them up together, and you think
Yep.
it's something real, and
Right.
it's really not. You
It's
know what
all
I'm saying?
It's
publicity.
all a
It's
photo
so
op and a
crazy.
money op.
Yep.
That's it. That's it. And you fell right in line with every goofball out there that's looking at
Sure
it. You know what
did.
I'm saying? So I always say, like, focus on what you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't have children, don't have children for as long as you can. You know what I'm saying? And I always say that because the
It's
connection
true.
between you and that person is so real, and so it should be so genuine that when you're ready, you're ready. You know, for adding
Right.
extra into it. But I feel like once you get into a relationship, sometimes you have children, you lose, you know, you lose some of the things that kept you into that relationship because you're
Yeah.
so focused on your children.
Yep.
And I think that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
where we're at right now. We love each other, we care about each other, but my focus is like,
It's the kids, yeah.
man, you know, and I didn't think it
Yeah.
would be like that, you know what I'm saying? But I have to remember too that once these kids are grown and out of this house, I'm left with the one
It's
person that I
you and
neglected.
him.
You know what
That's
I'm
right.
saying? I'm like, oh
That's
hell
right.
no, nah. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm not only being mother, I'm being girlfriend, I'm being friend, I'm being confidant, I'm being all these things in one. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it's a lot of work, and I understand marriage takes a lot of work, but I feel like marriage is just the title that a lot of women are wanting, but don't understand
Mm-hmm.
what it takes to
They don't
actually
know
be in a
what
marriage. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
I was
They
a
just
person
see
at
the
first.
glitz and glam about it.
Yep.
Man, I want a Barbie
No.
doll wedding. I want the white dress. And then I'm over here like, you know what? If it happens, it happens. You know what I'm saying? But I'm loving this person while I'm here. I don't want to forever be a girlfriend, but if being married changes who we are, I don't want. You know what
Right.
I'm
But at the
saying?
same
So
time, you know what, to be honest, like, and that I've come to this realization because I was always the one to be like, by this age, I need to be married. And I feel like, the generations are changing and, I have friends who are in their early 30s and they're like, it's not the whole goal to get married and have kids now. It's about self-happiness and
yep,
self-love and being on
yep.
that journey. And, the whole thing is like, I used to think the end result was marriage. No, that's
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. The end result is love. And marriage is a piece of paper. It's not going to keep somebody there.
Yep.
It's not going to change anything about how you move in your relationship. If your
True.
relationship is solid, it's going to be solid whether you're married or not. If your
Yeah.
relationship is fucked up, it's going to be fucked up when you get married. And that piece of paper ain't going to do shit to change it.
Yeah.
And that's just facts. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a commitment, but you're also making a commitment every day to go to sleep and wake up next to that person as well. And that's just as big as a commitment than spending all that money on a wedding.
Yeah. And that's
Dang.
what I'm saying. The wedding is much more expensive. That's you gonna
Hmm.
be in debt by the time you even get in that.
It's
That's
crazy to
one of
me.
the things. That's one
Right.
of the things y'all are gonna be arguing about. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying in your
Hmm.
marriage. You know, so
Yeah.
like I understand like my end result is marriage because this is the person I know I want to be with. This is also the person I'm growing with. This is the person that we're
Right.
setting up things in our life right now to where we might as well just be married. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
is
But
it
that's
something?
that's the
I'm not the person, the younger person that I used to be, where I'm just like, no, I just
right.
want to be married. You know what I'm saying? I want the ring, I want the
Right.
title, I want all that. But
But you can have the
being,
ring.
I don't
It
even
don't
want it.
matter.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even want
Right.
it if I'm not ready for it. And these last 4
Right.
years have proven to myself, like, yeah, waking up to this person for the last 4 years. This is my longest relationship. When I've always had a 3 year curse. Every time I got to 3 years, the relationship just didn't work out. And I'm like, what the am I doing? Like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? I knew there was something I needed to work on within myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so this last year, 2021 was the biggest year for me as far as understanding self and learning myself
Mhm.
and growing within myself. And once I started doing that, I started seeing him differently. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you actually were there when I was the worst person I could probably be for myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like in the darkness of myself, and you still stayed there and you helped me grow and figure out who the hell I am. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I couldn't even think of anybody else who would even be there if I needed $20. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need
Mhm.
you in my life like that. I just wanted $20, and you couldn't do that for me. But this man could stay there when I was in my darkest moments. Never asked him for
Right.
anything. He was there, and he didn't have to be. You know what I'm saying? And
Yep.
I can't see myself with nobody else. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I can ask somebody, but this man is gonna be here for life. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And that's stability
Until his
though.
death.
That's what you needed. But like that's the thing too, is like, being a wife and being a husband, that's a role. It's not a
Right.
title. A lot of people look at it like, oh, well, I need to be a wife. Well, is you acting like a wife? Yeah,
Right.
I need to be a husband. Are you acting like a husband? Because let's be honest, you can have the title and not act like one. So
Yeah.
there's a difference. Are you playing your role, whether you have it on paper or not, or you just have it on paper because it looks good?
That's true.
Yeah.
So you're playing your role. Don't diminish yourself. You are playing a wife role. You're a wife, you're a mother, you're a best friend.
And you
You're
will
playing it
get
right now.
proposed to. You gonna get proposed to. I feel it.
If not, we coming for him.
Let's put it in the universe, baby. Because if not, I got my AK right here somewhere. Somebody's gonna be looking for him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Coming through.
you know how they say like drop hints or like let him. You know what I mean? Like with men, you do like
Yeah, but
really
don't
like.
do that. Don't do that. That's
I haven't, and something in me telling me to do
Don't do
it
that.
though.
Don't do
Something in
that.
me is telling me to do like that one time I've been canceled. Yeah, they got a ring. Yeah,
yeah.
whatever
You
that
don't.
ring feels like,
You don't
But
have to do that. Like
but he's a
that's
good guy. We've been
yeah. You
talking
don't.
about marriage for a while. You know what I'm saying? And because I don't feel like I'm ready for him, what he needs, or I didn't feel like that a couple years ago. I know I wouldn't. But I feel like I'm more ready now because I found myself. I've understood myself. I understand how things are going within myself to
Yep.
where if I'm dealing with another person, I'm not changing myself to be able to deal with that other person.
Right.
I'm me at all times,
Right.
and I've never been me at all times in any relationship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I feel like I'm ready for the commitment of just one person, as far as with just him, like the commitment to him.
Right.
And I'm putting on hold adding another person into our relationship because that, like, until I feel this person is coming into our life to add to us, I can't just throw somebody in. You know what I'm saying? Like that was a lot. And I didn't think it was gonna be
Mhm.
that much because feelings get involved. And we talked for this long and you told me who you were, but I'm seeing who you were.
Right.
And first impressions are really huge for me. So that first impression was not where it's at, buddy. And I can't get that first impression out of my mind. So I just
And
know
you
from this.
shouldn't. That was a red flag.
I like
And
energies,
that you
baby.
knew it's not gonna work for you. That's it.
Yeah,
But you
I feel
know,
bad because you introduce these people to,
don't
you
feel
know,
bad.
these other people to your significant other, and they're growing in their relationship too because we're all within this relationship, and it's just like I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
just like it's just like this person is
But
a
you
great person,
already, right. But like you said, you've already set your foundation. So
right?
you and your significant other, you have your foundation. Your foundation is set. You're already building your house together. So the
Right.
next person that gets added in, they're not building to your main house. They're building an addition onto
And
your house.
adding
It's going to
on,
add the
right,
space and add, property value. But they're not going to change what you and him have
right,
going on. So them coming into it and you knowing that and you being open with him and saying, hey, if something goes left, we go on right together and they can keep going left.
Yeah,
right.
his
And
loyalty,
Yeah,
that's
y'all
what it
loyalty go
is.
with each other.
I
Y'all
Open
was super
loyalty go
proud
with
of
each
him
other.
communication.
Not
though.
with
I was super proud of it because, as far as him and I, this is our first relationship together with another person.
Yeah.
But I've done it prior to him. You know what I'm saying? So, for it being our first time, like it taught us something about ourselves together
Absolutely.
that I know if I come to him and say, look, this is not lining up to what we said we wanted, and
Yeah.
I'm showing you, you know what I'm saying? And he
Yeah.
trusted my word on that. And he
He's
understood
Team
that
Dimples.
all day, baby, because if he
Okay.
wasn't,
Okay.
then
He
he'll get
understood the
trouble,
assignment.
get trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But he's like he's super in tune with me. And I really
Yeah.
enjoy that because I don't think I'll ever probably find another person that's like him because I've never had anybody be patient with me. I've never had patience with other people. You know what I'm saying? He's taught me
Yeah.
patience while he's shown me patience. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
there's not many people out there that can actually talk to your soul, talk to what you need, to keep you going. And
Yeah.
he's the first person to ever do that. You know what I'm saying?
You hold
I
on tight
love
to
the
those
thought.
ones.
Like, that's what I'm saying. And
Mhm.
sometimes like when you're not used to it, you tend to start pushing people away
Oh
because you're not
yeah.
sure what this is.
Because
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
scary.
Yeah, it is, and it was very much scary because I'm like, this motherfucker ain't real. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. It's too everything is just way too good. You know what I'm
He
saying?
about
It's
to
just
lock you in the
way too good.
basement.
Look, and now I'm stuck. Dimples down here in the basement.
Okay.
She need help, and can't nobody help her because she ain't telling nobody she was dating no crazy mother sucker. You know, like, but it's relationships can be very beautiful if you're working at them and if you
Yeah.
do the work to be in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? You can't
Mhm.
just be like, I want to be in a relationship, and then you're in the relationship, and then
And
that's
do
just what it
nothing.
is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if that person is not growing or you're not growing, that's not a relationship. That's a
Yeah.
buddy. You know what I'm saying?
It goes
Like,
right back to the whole be with like-minded people in the
yeah,
relationship. Like I feel like a lot of
absolutely.
people because of social media, oh, I don't want to be lonely. Oh, I need to have somebody. Oh, I need to be around somebody. No.
Baby, I choose
That's
my
not doing nothing
peace.
for you. Right.
I choose
Like
my peace.
honestly, the most important relationship is the relationship with yourself. And that's something that I'm learning. That's the journey
Yep,
you have to be on. And you said it too, like you had to heal, you had to grow, and you had to
yep.
realize who you were. You had
Hmm.
your own relationship with yourself to understand, hey, this isn't good, this isn't working out for me, and this is what I need. And now I'm not going to falter from myself and who I am.
Right.
I'm going to be genuinely me, unapologetically. That's just what it is. But you
Yep.
have to have that relationship with yourself and be real and raw and open
Honest.
with yourself.
Honest. So
It's
like I had to be
hard.
Yeah.
honest with myself. I'm like, girl, your attitude is shitty. You know what I'm saying? You have things about you that people are not gonna like. You cannot be in a
Mhm.
relationship like that. You have to be able to speak their language. And if you can't speak their
Right,
language, then at that point you're just speaking because they're not hearing. They can't hear you. You
Yep.
know what I'm saying?
right.
And
we get in our
listen,
own way
y'all,
sometimes. We get in our own way sometimes.
we do. And I was that person. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need you. I was raised by a single mom. You know what I'm saying? Baby, she did
Right.
it by herself. She had four girls. Like, what the
But you don't think and the thought process
And
never
that's
crossed
that
your mind.
curse.
Yo, if she had somebody,
exactly.
you don't think she'd have been happier with somebody to help her?
Right,
Like that's the that's the
Which
crazy
right.
part
makes
of that
sense.
whole
Which
thing.
makes sense. But as a child, you're not
Yeah.
thinking like that. You're like, man, she's a superman. You know what I'm saying? She's doing everything. There
Mm-hmm.
was never a time where I didn't see her at my game. There was never a time where I didn't, experience the things that two parent, households those kids were experiencing. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I was missing was just a father figure in the house. you know.
Right.
So I never saw men coming in and out the house. So I would never in my lifetime, see that, in my household or teach that either. You know what I'm saying? But seeing just one parent, taking care of everything, you're just like, whoa, what the heck is going on? This is amazing. Then you got a man who is doing a lot, like not even
Yeah.
kidding, like doing a lot, and you just like, so
That's where you gotta
I
unlearn
don't have to
and
do very
relearn.
much, like at all. This is kind of chill. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's like a weight off your shoulders, and it's amazing. Relationships are amazing if you
Mhm.
allow them to be and if you work at them. The moment you
Yeah.
stop working at it, I mean, you might want to tell this
You're
person
damn to
because they may
hell.
still be working at it and they might be crazy. And then they might have other plans for you. You know what I was recently? I don't know why this was on my Facebook feed, but acid acid victims.
The girl got acid thrown in her face.
And it's always because either the man was cheating or the man thought she was cheating or something
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, worth it. It's not worth it at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest. And nowadays, if you are
Mhm.
honest with how this generation is, they're going to either tell you I'm down with it or they're not. You know what I mean? Or they're
Right.
going to say I'm not down with that.
That's
You
their
know what I'm saying?
choice. You can't take someone's choice away from them, and that's where it becomes a problem.
Yep.
That's where it becomes into manipulation and being a narcissist, and you're literally taking someone's choice away from them, but
Yep.
saying, "Oh, but I still love you, but I respect you." No, no, you don't, because if you love me and respect me enough, you would allow me to have my own damn choice.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
You would be
Mm-hmm.
honest,
Facts.
and that's what
Mm-hmm.
it boils down to. But my Lord, we could talk all night about relationships. Cause, cause we have.
It was a good understanding. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad to have a male's, perspective of it. To where you don't feel like you're like I don't feel like I'm too overthinking too much in my relationship right now, you know what I'm saying? But also too understanding like we all are going through certain things and a lot of it
Yeah.
is very similar. You know what I'm saying? It's just how we deal with it,
Yep.
and
Hmm.
I'm super grateful for you guys. Like y'all have no idea. Like when the things that we talk about is like it's so like mind opening for me. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm not trying to cry, but you know what I'm saying? Like you have like these experiences with people and they talk to you and they tell you, they either confirm that you're doing a great job or they be like, girl, you need to get your shit together type stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I feel like in this conversation it was just like a girl, you're doing damn good. Like
Right.
don't overthink it and understand that what
You
you're
are your
striving to
worst critic.
have I am, but I was always like that. My mom was always hard on me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you can do better. I was mediocre. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I will forever. I feel like as I get older, I'm just gonna be like that. Like I could do better. Like what can I fix? You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's like you said. You're your own worst. You're always in your way.
Yep.
I'm always in
Yeah.
my way. People can look at me and say you're doing a great job, and I'm over here like, but I can do
You're
better.
doubting.
You know
You're
what I'm
doubting the
saying?
job that
Mhm.
you're doing.
Yeah,
You'll always
yeah,
God,
for
think you can
sure.
do better. You'll always think that you could do something differently. You always think that, you did something wrong because we
Yeah,
are our worst critic, and we always strive to be better, and we want to be better. But you
right,
really got to sit back and you got to look at it. Or you got to have a group of friends to be like, nah, bitch, you doing a damn good job. Cut the
right.
shit. Calm it
and just
down.
because you
Take a
can,
deep breath and realize it.
Yeah,
just because you can do better, that doesn't mean you're doing bad. You know what I
right.
mean? People,
Right.
people,
Facts.
people. Yeah, you can't. Don't fake.
That makes
Don't
sense.
mess stuff up. Like you can. Everybody can
Yeah.
do better, but that don't
Uh-huh.
mean you're
Yeah,
Yeah.
doing bad. I need to write
yeah.
Yeah.
that down. Let me tell
You
y'all
do
something.
need to write
That
that down.
right there was a
Because we
Exactly.
line
got
right
it.
I
there.
like
That
that.
was a line right
We
there.
got it.
I like that.
That's a lie. Listen, we got that on tape, okay?
Just
We need to
because
put
you
that on
can
a
do
shirt,
better don't mean you ain't doing bad. I love.
That's
okay? Thank you,
That's
Joe.
awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. I
Tyler
Love
appreciate
Perry
it.
that.
hit me up. Tyler Perry hit me
Oh,
up.
look.
I can,
Get me in a play
just,
real quick.
yeah. I'm just saying.
Hey,
That's good. This conversation was great. It was like refreshing. You know what I'm saying? Super
definitely.
refreshing.
Definitely.
For sure.
I definitely feel like we'll probably have more conversations on this topic because relationships are, let's just say they work and they're gonna keep going and they're gonna forever change and things are gonna happen and we can get on
Yep.
here and we can have bitch sessions and we can talk about how things are changing or maybe something's not working or you just need to get opinions and people just need to open up their minds and just really understand that everybody's different. Everybody, what
Yeah.
works for some isn't going to work for everybody. But
Hmm.
you can't sit
Right.
there and condemn people for doing what makes them happy.
Right.
That's not for you to do.
Nope.
It's not your
Right.
business. If
True.
you're not in the relationship, shut your mouth. Keep it moving.
Mind your
You know,
damn
like it.
business.
Okay? Thank you.
Yep.
Green ass
Literally.
you.
And even if I did, if I don't like it, you can still shut the hell up, okay?
Period. Period. Mind your
Okay? Just
business.
saying. Just
I don't
saying.
care if I invited you to the conversation. It's not your business. Mind your business.
Now I'm exiting you, okay? As quick as I said enter, you can exit.
Move quick.
But
Quicker.
okay. But yeah, I mean like we said, relationships are complex. They're forever changing. You gotta work at it. But first of all, work at yourself. Be in a relationship
Yeah.
with yourself. If you realize that there is a problem in all of your relationships, like you said, you had that 3-year curse. You realized you were
It
the
was
problem.
me.
There was something within you that you needed to fix. And that's amazing that you were able to realize that and that you were able to actually sit down and work on yourself and have that one-on-one relationship
Yeah.
with yourself because that's most important. And you got all these damaged people out here continuing on that curse and going on in this circle and it's never
Ooh,
ending
baby.
because they want to blame everybody else. It's easier to blame other people than to look at
Absolutely.
yourself and say, you know what? This is what I need to fix in myself. I'm sorry, I fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. You're never going to be perfect, but being able to acknowledge that and work on yourself for yourself, you're going to be better for whoever you're with
Yep.
and better for
Absolutely.
you.
I'm better for your children. I'm better for the
Yeah.
people who see your relationship from the outside in. It's just
Mhm.
overall, you know what I'm saying? And not, man, it's a journey. It's a journey. Relationships is a journey. You're gonna run into people that is gonna teach you things and that you can either take away from it or you can ignore it. You know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely.
I'm the type of person I
Absolutely.
learn through other people's mess. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
want to do that. You already showed me
I don't want to make
that
that
thing is
mistake.
hot. I don't want to touch that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we just have to be honest with ourselves. Actually, all the time, you need to be honest with yourself and
Yeah.
understand, like, you don't know everything. You ain't got it all together. You know what I'm saying? This other person experienced it. You over here looking dumb. You know what I'm saying? Because they already told you that this thing was hot, and you went over there and you said, "Oh, really? Let me touch it." You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to be more conscious of the things that's going on within ourselves and around us, and what we choose to deal with. And the more honest we are with
Absolutely.
ourselves, the better life will be.
Absolutely.
Have that relationship with yourself. I fucking love that.
Yep.
Okay? Have that relationship with
Mhm.
yourself first. Learn yourself
Yep.
first. Love yourself first. Because if you can't do it for yourself, you ain't gonna do it for nobody
Mhm.
else
Yep.
You
at
have
all.
Well,
to. You
parent.
have to have that
That's what
healing.
parent.
Because if you
Mm-hmm.
go like and you enter into another relationship, you're damaged and you're looking to fix whatever it is that's on the inside that's damaged with the next person. They're not gonna know. And even you yourself are never gonna get fulfilled by that next person. It has to start within yourself.
Has
You
to.
have to have
Mm-hmm.
that relationship with yourself.
Yeah.
You can't put that on somebody else because all that other baggage and all that other damage from every other person, no,
Go
it's not
ahead
the
and put that
business.
bag down, girl. Put that bag down.
Put it
Release
down,
all whatever
unpack
you got
it.
going on. You know, figure it the hell out. Get it in line. So when you see it again, you go, oh, no, we ain't doing that again. Mm-mm.
Right.
Learn from
A
it.
lot of people just throw the bags into the closet and then keep dragging it around from relationship to relationship. No,
Mm.
you gotta lay it down. You gotta open it up. You gotta unpack it piece by piece,
Unpack.
go through it, then put that bitch in the closet and don't keep carrying it around.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's the truth. But I love relationships. I'm starting to love people.
Me
I
too, because
really
I love
am.
cuddles.
I do too, girl. I'll be big spooning. Like, I'm a big girl. I
Listen,
can't be no little spoon. What I look like?
this
You
whole
can't eat a
five
whole
two,
leg around me,
I'll be the
baby.
big spoon. I'll be the big spoon or the little spoon. My whole
I
5'2"
don't
frame.
care
I
as long
don't
as I'm
care.
touching
I look hella
something.
funny. I don't care. Okay.
I don't look. I just want love, and I feel like everybody deserves love,
Everyone
like
deserves
genuine,
love.
Absolutely.
true love. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that starts within yourself, and it boils over to the person that you choose to be in your
Absolutely.
life, whether it's for a season or full life. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So you are in control of who you're in a relationship, who comes into your life, and who takes from you. You know what I'm saying? You're
Right.
in control of that. So just be
Absolutely.
open. Don't shy away from love. Love is there. You know what I'm saying? You just have to seek it within
Mhm.
yourself first. Only you can know what love is because you have to experience
Right.
it. You know, but
Right.
I love it
Absolutely. I love love.
for sure.
However, you want to get love, go get your love. Don't worry about nobody else. Don't worry about what all these celebrities are doing or what your friends are doing or what your mother did or what your daddy didn't do.
Yep.
Like, it don't matter. At the end of the day, you choose your relationship. And that's that. So, with that said, I'm going to let y'all go to bed. 'Cause I know Stephanie's like, if they don't shut up, I'm gonna just end this right here, right now. We ain't even gonna have a closing, okay? That's what Steph said. I can see it in her face right now. She's like, oh, I gotta stay
Oh,
awake.
Jesus.
I want to thank
But
y'all for
that's
having
fine.
me back on.
Thanks for
Yeah, me
coming.
too. It's
Yes.
always a pleasure. Always.
I truly love you guys here. Absolutely. And of course, you guys are gonna be back many a times. Because we absolutely love and adore you
We
guys.
adore you
And
guys.
you guys
I appreciate
absolutely
it.
have a lot of input in different things and different views. And it's amazing to hear different views from different people who are open
Right.
and willing to talk and willing to understand and really like see a view from another person and not judge them for it. Like I
Right.
absolutely adore that.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. You two
No
have
judgment zone.
amazing souls. Love your souls. So, with that, guys, for everybody out there, whether you're in a relationship or you're not, maybe you're trying to find one, find yourself first. I think that's the lesson of the night we definitely took away. Learn how to love yourself because the next person is not going to love you more than you love yourself. And you have to teach people how you want to be loved. And the only way to know that is by learning yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
So, have
Period.
fun in your relationships, get love, be kind, and until next time,
It's all just BS. Bye.
Bye.
it's all a bunch of BS.
Yep.
Good stuff, people. Good
Thank you
stuff.
so much.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. Thank you guys for coming. I honestly, like, I truly do adore the both of you, and I think you both are amazing. So I'm so happy you guys came back to chat with
I
little old
invited
me.
them. It's awesome.
Dimple, I'm gonna
So,
follow you. I'm gonna follow your
Which,
Twitch.
Twitch.
I'll send it
I
to you,
think you
Joe.
say
okay.
I'll
YouTube.
send you a link.
You want to say YouTube? Yeah,
I
send me the link.
appreciate it.
We'll check it out.
Thank you.
But of course, of
oh,
course.
sure.
Until next time, ladies.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Yes,
Have a good
sir.
night, guys.
Good
Later.
Bye.
night.